Hi, okay, so I kind of look like crap right now, so I apologize for that, but I kind of just wanted to share my speech with you that I'm going to read in front of my whole school, hopefully. So, yeah, so here goes nothing. Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming. Suicide is the second leading cause for death in teens, yet so often it goes unnoticed. Along with the approximate 86 Canadians who commit suicide each day, about 1,500 more attempt. Many who attempt to do not even receive treatment afterwards to keep them from doing so again. I believe that we need to shed light on this issue so we can create a better reality. Every one of us can work together to make a change. You can do simple acts that may save a life. For one, think before you act and speak, because the person you just called a slut, they might have been raped 3 days ago, and now she has a lifetime of pain ahead of her. The boy you just called fat, he has a chronic eating disorder that he struggles with every day of his life. The boy that you just made fun of for having no friends, he's a foster child with no one to love him. Something that may not seem mean to you may be very hurtful to the person you're saying it to. There's so much suffering that we don't know of, and one comment can push them to hurt themselves or take their own life. Knowing the signs of depression and of suicidal person can also be very helpful. The reason I chose to speak about this today is because suicide, anxiety, and depression is close to home for me. About a year ago, I was diagnosed with reactive depression and severe anxiety. I have been admitted to the hospital a total of 3 times so I could be put on suicide watch. I have attempted to kill myself 2 times with a bottle of pills, and both times I was not successful. I have lighter burns and cuts on my wrists and more on my legs because that was the only method of making myself feel good. I have now scars for the rest of my life. My anxiety was so bad that I would have panic attacks daily. My fingers would go numb, I wasn't able to breathe, and I would get so dizzy to the point where I'd pass out. This sent me in a downward spiral and has led to my depression. I was diagnosed with reactive depression because certain things would trigger it. Things like people telling me how ugly I was and saying really harsh things. And my home life sometimes got unbearable. My depression got so bad that all I did was sleep, because that was the only thing that would take the pain away. On my 16th birthday, I was deemed as a lost cause, because my therapist didn't know what else to do for me. If anyone knows what it's like for someone to give up on you, then they would know what hopeless feels like. At that point, I was on my own. I eventually learned how to get out of my suicidal state because I knew I was better than that. Today, I still suffer from severe anxiety and depression, and my life hasn't got any easier, but I have gotten stronger. Take a look around the room right now. The person next to you could be suffering and no one even knows. Guaranteed that at least one person in this entire room has tried to kill themselves. I want everyone to close their eyes and put your head down so I know they are closed. Okay, now raise your hand if you have ever been impacted by suicide in any way. Now open your eyes and look around. That number is not okay and it needs to stop. I have a short video to share with everyone. Insert video. Rip up your suicide note because it impacts everyone. I care. Look for all the signs and don't be afraid to ask someone if they need help or if they are going to kill themselves. It's important to talk to someone and let them know what you're going through. Thank you everyone for listening. So that is it. I don't know if it's good or not. That's just kind of a rough draft. So if you could let me know if it's good or not, that'd be awesome. Thanks.